Hey, seventh grade artists. This is video 2. You are going to now learn how to use a different line tool called the polyline tool, and you're going to create these shapes using a polyline tool by tracing them, and then we're going to fill them in with color. Then we're also going to fill in the front with color, and we're also going to delete these lines. So it's just your floating three-dimensional cube, triangular prism, rectangular prism, and that's what we're going to do. First, we're going to want to view and zoom in probably about 100 to 200%. There we go. It's okay if some of your lines don't touch like mine's here. We are going to create that shape nice and solid, and we're going to fill it in. So instead of using the regular line tool, we're going to go down here to polyline, this little arrow. We're going to click on polyline. We are going to trace out that shape on the side, and then it's going to fill it in, and we're going to change that color. When you get the little plus sign from clicking on the polyline tool, the moment you click on it, you now see I have a little blue line that follows me everywhere. Scroll down to get to that next point and click. Go down and click. Come back up and click. Make that shape, and it will fill it in. I don't want that gray color. Yellow is my favorite color, so I'm going to do that. Now I have one side filled in. I'm going to repeat that process. I'm going to go up to that polyline tool. I'm going to get my little plus sign and I'm going to click on that corner. I have the little string that follows me everywhere. I want to block in by clicking on these corners the shape. When it's filled in, now you know. Now it transferred it to be yellow. I'm okay with that, but if you wanted to choose a different color, you so can do that too. Now let's fill in the front of this shape. Same thing using the polyline tool, clicking on those corners, dragging this little string all the way to the corner. I'm going to click and trace this shape. And once it's created that shape, it now fills it in that color. Maybe I want a slightly different color. Now I can get rid of my diagonal vanishing point lines just by highlighting on them and deleting them. And now I have a floating three-dimensional box. I'm going to do the same thing with my triangle over here. Click on that polyline. I'm going to point and drag and click all the way around, tracing it to create this shape. It filled it in gray. Maybe I want a different color, a green. And I'm also going to do the front of the shape over here by going to the polyline tool. And I'm going to point and click on each one of these corners to create that shape. It made it green. I don't want it all the same green. I want it to look three-dimensional. And then there we go. Now, when I click on these vanishing point lines, I can delete them. And if I go to my zoom and I fit, now I have these floating, colorful, shaded, three-dimensional objects floating above the horizon line, bird's eye, and below the horizon line, worm's eye. So video number 3 will be coming up to insert a background and to get rid of all the extra lines.